I'm forcing my coworkers to face their greatest fears.
Good morning!
They're like, oh yeah, just go on in.
And only one can win $25,000.
And there we have it, our winner.
Wake me up in the middle of the night again!
The smartest play might be get rid of Francis.
If we both vote Francis, he's gone.
And just like that, Francis.
Wow, I didn't expect it to be 4 votes against me.
The final 4 remain. But we've cooked up a menu of delicious treats for them to enjoy on their way to the final.
I'm already gagging.
This isn't fun.
This is Barstool's most dangerous game show, presented by Mattress Firm. Let's have some fun.
I truly didn't see that one coming. I can't thank you enough for that. I know it was gameplay and everything, but...
Yeah, no, I mean, I can't say I found that fun. Even after I wrote Francis's name, I wish I could have gone back and done it differently.
Every one of them turned on me, my whole alliance. And the worst part for me was realizing that all of them had voted for me.
Francis's initial reaction made me feel like he did not get it.
I let out a and turned to my left and looked at Rudy. And he had a look in his eye. It was just a soulless, robotic, sociopathic, empty stare.
I felt like he felt truly crushed that I voted for him. I really was torn up about it, even though it did help me in the game.
It makes me hate him as a person, and that's not gonna change once we leave this place.
Rudy and Francis, both those guys were a threat, and we needed to address one of them. And
we had to separate them. They were going to continue just to run this competition into the ground and just to solidify one or the other winning. And, you know, Rudy just completely turning against Francis the way he did. I don't think Francis will have Rudy's back when it comes time for council if Rudy makes it that far.
Me and Francis just bonded so much, it honestly sucks. But I'm in it to play a game. You know, it's a game. You gotta try to win the game.
so tomorrow, where's your head at? Who do you think we should vote for?
If we've already gotten rid of Rudy's right-hand man, what's not to say we just don't get rid of Rudy, but at the same time, Grace might be the better competitor. Well, it's gonna be me and Rudy, in this big tent tonight.
It's gonna be cozy.
We're gonna have to keep each other warm.
Yeah. After all we've been through, at the very least, we made it to the last day. And that feels good.
I've never won anything, and tonight feels like a win. So.
Grace, she's got a can-do attitude. She works really hard and wears her heart in her sleeve, and I think she's a great person.
I just want to be here so badly. Like, the things we've gone through all these days, it's like, I just don't want it to be for nothing. You know what I mean?
Hopefully both of us can get through to the finale tomorrow. But what's the best case scenario for tomorrow's finale?
I don't know. I think that's something we sleep on tonight and maybe talk about over breakfast tomorrow after we, get some restorative sleep on our Mattress Firm mattress and kind of go from there because we only got 2 more left to snipe and it's just me and you.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is out. I stay, Rudy. Gotta stay.
Feels good. I feel really good. I feel focused. I feel dialed. More motivated than ever. Not overwhelmed with the feeling of hopelessness and existential dread.
I got a great night of sleep. Feels good to recharge in the Mattress Firm chalet for the first time. In my warm bare bottoms.
Good morning, handsome.
Yeah.
I dreamt of a big 3, but the big 3 was the Bulls in '98.
Who is who?
I'd like to be Mike, but I mean, that's kind of selfish.
All right.
Who would you like to be? I mean, I'll be Dennis Rodman. That's pretty cool.
I'll be Dennis's swaggy.
So you can be
I'll
Dennis
be
Rodman.
Dennis. You can be MJ.
And then we'll give Rudy Pippen.
Okay.
And then.
So you want Pippen. You want Rudy instead of Grace in the finale.
That was what I was thinking, just because of how good Grace has been at these fucking challenges.
In a perfect world, I just do this challenge, win it, and then have all you guys just plea to me, and then I just don't have to worry. I'm just sort of out of politicking, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, the politicking's getting old. It's like snaking and shaking hands and all this fucking promises that are fake, and it's a mind fuck that I'm ready to get over with.
If you or I don't win the challenge and Grace or Rudy do, I would assume Rudy would take you as safety. So as my right-hand man, as my ally, would you rather get rid of Rudy first? I'm just terrified of Grace's I don't give a fuck type attitude.
I think even if you don't win today, I feel like you're actually in a good spot, to be honest.
Really? You don't think you guys are sticking to it? Oh.
I think after what Spider did yesterday, I think that he could do anything.
Yeah. I mean, he said over and over again in this game, I can be swayed any way. You just have to tell me how.
I'm down to do what you want to do. You would rather get rid of Grace first?
Only because I think she's a tougher competitor.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to win this challenge, and if we don't...
And it'll be easy to flip Rudy on Grace.
Yeah.
I miss the days when this place was teeming with life. Now it's just like a depressing, desolate graveyard. All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge.
This has broke a lot of people, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people are mentally broken. I'm trying to figure out if I am.
Spider, last day, let's get it, baby!
Let's win this money.
There's a part of me that wants to be reunited with my lover in the afterlife, Francis, but that would be silly. What I do now is try to win this last challenge.
Hey gang, why don't you come on in? Megan, Spider, Grace, Rudy. Pick a place to stand. That one looks good. Right by me, right by Papa Roan. Well, this is it. The final challenge on Barstool's most dangerous game show. Megan, you had the right, the privilege, the honor to stay in the Mattress Firm chalet last night, and you picked Spider to stay with you. How was your rest? How does your brain
Honestly,
feel?
I'm not gonna lie, I needed that sleep. Probably more than I needed air to breathe up here last night. I'm ready. Spider?
Yeah, I agree. The Mattress Firm mattress was calling my name since the day I enrolled here at camp, and I felt damn good to sleep on it last night.
Happy for you, brother. But we have a bit of a rub right now. Of course, there are 4 of you, and there's no Mattress Firm chalet to stay in tonight. But I feel like you guys should have something to play for. So the stakes of the game are this. Whoever wins this challenge will immediately be able to make the final elimination from Barstool's most dangerous game show. You probably are wondering, what's the game? Well, the game is this. All you have to do is stack some plates on these platforms. Only there might be some leftovers on the plates that come out that you need to finish first. Rudy, how you feeling? You think you got a strong stomach?
I don't know. At this point, I'm a broken human, so fuck it.
I'm already gagging. Like I can't, like this is not good.
Why are you gagging? There's nothing to gag
I know,
about.
but I'm just thinking, and I don't, man.
What happens if you throw up?
So as you look at these pillars in front of you, you might see 3 patches that have the Barstool logo on them. Those represent your skips. So if you use one of your skips, that's fine. You don't have to eat what's on the plate. You just have to stack the plate or the bowl. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, sure. I'm not okay.
My odds are not good. I'm not good at eating gross shit. I'm good at eating delicious food well.
I was not looking forward to an eating challenge of any sorts.
This isn't fun. I'm not having fun.
Are you guys hungry?
No.
Starving.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're gonna eat anyway, okay? Let's get this first dish.
So I tell my husband.
Let's get this dish. Let's get this dish. Let's get this dish.
Our first dish, some lovely, delicious mealworms. Prepared, crisped to your liking to taste?
I'm allergic.
Grace, because of a dietary restriction, we've presented you with a lovely alternative, a shot glass full of ants. Have at it. Bon appetit. Spider spits it back out. Rudy's kind of chomping away at it little by little.
So we get into the mealworms, and I look at the rest of the competitors, and it's fucking disaster. Spider's puking up, Megan's puking up, Grace can't even eat them because she's allergic, so she gets fire ants. It's a fucking disaster.
Just really violent for Spider over there. What's it feel like, Grace?
It's acidic.
It's acidic.
About.
That's a puke for Megan. Spider, emboldened by Megan being out, goes all the way down the hatch. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to collect one of these patches.
Oh, fuck, man.
Looks good. That's mine now.
The taste, I started to gag immediately. I had to use a skip on round 1, which wasn't ideal.
Rudy takes his last little sip. No reason to dilly-dally. Ah, Spider, looks like you're clear. First one done with the mealworms. There's still gross stuff on your tongue, but I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Oh, sorry, Roan.
Oh!
Yeah.
Grace has finished the ants, and she will join Rudy and Spider as having finished her first course. Megan, dangling over the balcony, still spitting. She ate half of that shot glass for nothing.
For nothing.
Now's the time. Let's start stacking. Put that plate on that platform.
Oh, I'm burping up fucking maggot worms.
And we have 4 successful plate placements on the platform. You might still have some ant in your teeth, just a little bit. Yeah.
Thank you.
Some legs. Your second course will be a heaping spoonful of mayonnaise.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Mayonnaise.
Is it regular mayonnaise? Light? Olive oil?
Ooh, all at once for Megan, like an ice cream cone.
Road.
Megan's finished.
Good old Louisiana.
Oh, everyone was excited for mayonnaise. Now suddenly everyone's gagging.
Yeah, I spoke too
Yum! That's repulsive.
soon. It just sits in your mouth, weird.
Really, it's a nice heaping spoonful. You can see the jiggle as I brought it over. A nice viscosity to it.
Oh, yeah,
There it is, Rudy.
Yum!
There it
Yum!
is, Rudy. Every time it goes into the mouth, it comes with a massive gag.
You got a Spider.
There it
You got a
is,
Spider.
Grace. Grace has finished her mayonnaise. Spider
I saved that.
catches his own spit, licking the spoon. Rudy standing tall, Spider, a visceral reaction. But there it is. Spider has finished his mayonnaise, and Rudy finished his mayonnaise as well. Your spoons are clear. Let's stack those bowls up now. Spider's stacked. Grace, Rudy, and Megan. Everyone is stacked. That's 2 plates, 2 courses, and you guys still look starving. These, my friends, are some flat anchovies. Rudy, all 3 of them in the mouth. So did Grace. Slim, delectable fish that you can pluck up and snack on. Seems like these aren't that bad. Oh, there's a gag from Grace. I spoke too soon. Done, Megan. Done, Spider. Done, Rudy. Oh, that bowl is sliding. You gotta be careful when you're throwing up. That bowl's sliding, it's vibrating.
Oh, that one sucked ass. That was a bad little fish.
And I think we're ready for you guys to stack another plate. Rudy using the plate to center his bowl, and now they've all stacked, plate facing up. Still in our appetizer course, we'll go ahead and grab our next delicacy for you.
Those were awful.
Yeah, it was tough.
Our next dish, scorpions. Megan, chomping down. Doesn't it have a nice texture to it?
That does have some good crunch.
Grace, how's it feel?
I feel like I dominated this fucking scorpion.
There's a couple crumbs on that plate.
Are you
Make sure you
fucking serious?
finish it all. Yeah, you gotta finish it all. Rudy, is that whole scorpion out of your hand and your mouth? Look at that. Grace's plate, you're missing one of the legs.
Mouth is just so dry, I can't even swallow.
Spider's plate's moving just a little bit as he focuses to get down the rest of that scorpion. Grace, scorpion, down the hatch. Very nice. Spider, all done. Scorpion. So everyone has finished the scorpion, Everyone has their skips left except for Megan with one of hers.
For the viewers at home, we're really cold. My hand is freezing.
Yeah, my hand's purple. My hand at this point is essentially frozen in position and turning blue. When you're trying to balance a stack of plates, which very rarely you have to do in real life, a cold hand isn't something you want.
Let's get into our next dish, a raw egg. Megan makes a little bit of a scramble. Spider just going for it. Mealworms, mayo, anchovies, scorpion.
I'm really bad at these.
Raw egg, Spider slurping it down like soup.
Oh, fuck.
As long as he's spitting that back into the bowl when he'll eat it, I think Spider's good to go. Oh, Rudy leaves it back in the bowl.
Mother birds do regurgitate their food like I just did, so.
He slurps a little bit, he spits a little bit. It's a mind over matter game, and it looks like the mind has lost. He spits it out again.
In a wild turn of events, I got through scorpions, worms, and then a raw egg was the one that I had to take a skip on.
Get every last drop. You scramble it, you gotta eat it. Grace is done. Megan's done. There it is, Spider, okay.
That's such a bad skip, dude. I can't do raw eggs.
Unfortunately, I'll have to take this from you, Rudy. Now it's time to stack these bowls on top of the rest of your dishes. I think it's time that we have an aperitif, a little bit of a drink for you all. A small shot of burning hot sauce. Served chilled.
So that's tricky without water, right?
Let's raise a glass, everyone. Here's to danger, here's to fear, here's to that hot sauce coming out your rear.
That's got some zip.
It's got a little zip. It's that thin type of hot sauce that finds all the cracks in your tongue. Oh, Megan, already done. Rudy, done. Grace, done. Spider, down the hatch.
Fuck it, bitch.
Spider, done. It's nice to get a shot in there, get you feeling a little tipsy, you know?
I'm gonna be shitting so bad.
Megan almost lost it when she went down to spit. This is where the balancing gets very key. You need to engage that core, make sure you're breathing, and try not to throw up too much.
After the hot sauce, everything was like, I was just drooling like a teething baby. I was just having to keep spitting the shit out.
I think it's time that we get to the seafood portion of our day. For you all, some electrolyte-rich fisheye. Spider, picking one up like a marble. Spider used as the guinea pig. There they are. Rudy has them in his mouth right now. Grace seems to be reluctant to dive into the trout eyes. I can see it in her eyes.
I have its iris caught in my fucking molars right now.
Yeah, I got one stuck in my molar. I'm done.
They got the eye. Okay.
I'm not doing it.
Rudy's done. Spider's done. Megan is slipping and sliding. Oh, no, that's two for, well, that's the second one.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and skip.
I'm skipping.
That's a skip from Grace, and that's a skip from Megan. Grace, this will be your first skip. Megan, you have one more skip.
I know. Oh, where? Thank you.
What? I mean, I lost it.
You lost it? I can pick it up for you.
If you want to feed that to me,
I can feed it to you.
What a champ.
It's already fucking squished.
Come on. Come on. Put your tongue out.
Fucking Christ.
You licked my finger a little bit, Spider. That was kind of gross.
It seemed like he was fucking with me. I'm shaking like this, and he's up there like taunting me, like you do, like, hey, sit, little puppy, sit. Put it in my mouth, Ron.
7 courses down, and now it's time to stack another bowl. Go ahead. Grace, Rudy, Spider, evening his out. Megan gets hers straight as well, and there's a bowl landed perfectly. A couple wayward belches, some expectoration into the trash can, and I think they're ready for some more food. Our next course, from the depths of the underground, sago worms.
No, this is not good. I can't do it. This is not mind over matter anymore.
Fresh from Asia. It looks like they have a little bit of a demi-glaze on the outside. Absolutely fantastic. 3 sago worms, prepared to your liking, served in a shot glass. Bon appetit. Spider pops it into his mouth like a crisp.
That sucks ass.
First reports are that it sucks ass.
Rowan brings out the saga worms. The whole time I'm eating it, I'm trying to pretend that they're walnuts, because they kind of look like walnuts.
Megan's still spitting from her last dish. Spider still with all of his skips, but still decides that he's going to try to eat these sago worms. No,
Skip.
That's a
Take
skip,
it.
it's a skip, it's a skip. Okay, that's a skip for Spider. Rudy's still trying. Sorry about that, Spider, I'm gonna have to take this.
Dude, Rowan, just take mine. I can't do it. I can't. I'm gonna pee
That's
on
a
myself.
no, that's a no from
Yeah, no,
Megan.
I can't do it.
That's a no from
I'm
Megan.
done.
We're gonna rip one from Megan as well, and that is Megan Making Money's final skip. Grace holding vomit in. Oh God, oh my God.
As soon as I heard my plates crash, because I didn't even know it was happening, I was so fucking thrown off. I just stormed off. You can only throw up in your mouth so many times before you projectile vomit.
This is getting into dicey territory. Plates are tipping over there. Rudy, Megan looks shell-shocked. Laser focus from Spider. And Rudy and Spider are now the final two in the competition. Grace storms off step. Megan Making Money, absolutely incensed.
It was like dominoes. Grace's stack tumbles, and then Megan's immediately thereafter.
My arm was just so cold and frozen that I made the slightest movement of my hand, and I guess just it went to tip. Honestly, though, I'm fucking glad that I threw up.
Rudy is clear, and Spider 2 is clear. Grace walking off into the wilderness, far, far into the distance. But there are only two left now. And as a reminder, whichever one of these two wins will immediately be able to eliminate someone from Barstool's most dangerous game show. You have another plate right there. Let's get that plate stacked. Spider writes his tower, a leaning tower, and
go,
I
boys.
bet they wish they had pizza.
So at this point, it's me and Spider, mano-y-mano, and I'm feeling pretty good because I looked over at his plates and they were a clusterfuck. It looked like a blind person had stacked them. Mine were steady as a rock.
I was freezing cold, and that certainly did not contribute to the stability of my plates.
These fellas are not afraid to eat what's put in front of them. Their taste buds are curious, ravenous for more. Our next course for our final two, a mealworm milkshake.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Only one can win. Spider's plates rattling as he makes eye contact with Rudy. Megan back into the picture.
You got it.
Rudy gagging.
Skip.
Spider wants to skip. Vomit pouring out of his mouth.
Nope. I'm out.
If Rudy can get this down, he'll have two of his skips left, giving him a leg up in the competition. Spider trying to right his plates, giving them a little bit of a shake to see if he can flatten them out. This mealworm milkshake is an absolute doozy. Rudy chugging, one gulp after another, the veins bursting out of his face, his neck bulging, a little bit of a gag, a little bit of a snort, but still, his focus persists. And Rudy has finished
Good job, Rudy.
his mealworm milkshake, making a meal out of it. Spider stacks his cup, not centered, but he's not bothered at all. Rudy at the same time has his centered right in the middle, and let's get another dish for you all. Next, a spoonful of wet dog food. Of course, the dry kind is not the best for a dog's coat, but this should have your hair shining, Rudy. Some wet dog food, please enjoy. Down the hatch. If it's good enough for Fido, it's good enough for you.
Ew.
Spider staring into Rudy's soul.
We don't have to do this, Rudy.
Why doesn't he have to do it, Spider?
We can work something out.
What, if you dump those plates? For what?
Are you sure you want to
And you
trust
don't-
Rudy at this point?
And you don't vote me.
Okay.
And just like that, Spider has made a deal. But is it with the devil? Because that leaves Rudy as our champion of the balanced diet.
Stupidly, I instantly trusted him and immediately flipped my stack over. Now I'm thinking, shit, is he telling the truth? Is he actually gonna protect me?
So I win. and it's the most important challenge. I guarantee myself in the finals, this is exactly the win you need. And that happiness disappeared so fast because I now have to eliminate one of those three, and I don't want to fucking do that.
Grace, vomit on her sweater already.
Mom spaghetti.
Congratulations once again to Rudy, our winner. We have a very interesting situation now that Rudy has the power. He's going to eliminate one of the three of you, but I will allow each of you guys to make a very brief case to Rudy as to why you shouldn't be let go.
I'll go first. I feel like the last couple of days, I've shown you that we can trust one another, that I've had your back, and now at this point in the game, I know it doesn't mean a whole lot. I feel like I gave this my best fucking shot. I've given every challenge my best shot. I just don't have the stomach for really nasty shit. I've really gave it my fucking all. I want to be here. I've missed a lot of stuff to be here, so just keep that in mind, and I would really like to continue the competition.
An emotional appeal. Grace?
I don't know how to put it into words. I'm not good with my words on the fly, but this is fucking huge. If I could make it to the final three, I think a lot of people aren't too keen on what I've done in this game, so I don't know if I'd win the final vote. If I could just be there, that's a win in itself. I used as many skips as you did in this. I wanted to be right there with you doing this, but my bodily fluids didn't allow that, so. Oh, God.
Spider.
Yeah, Rudy, I feel like we had an alliance pretty much throughout the game, and I'm proud that we both can say we made it thus far. I was pretty proud of our effort here today, going toe-to-toe. Hopefully I can trust that the deal that we worked out was true.
Well, let's not waste any more time. Look whoever you're sending home in the eye and eliminate them from Barstool's Most Dangerous Game Show.
Before I say it, I want to say that this is a horrible decision. It's splitting hairs, it's awful, and it's really difficult. But Spider tossed his plates for me, and I have played an honorable game so far, so I have to honor that. And for the remaining two, I think both you guys have amazing cases. The only way I can make a difference, and even if it may hurt me in the end, if I'm gonna win, I'd like to win, no matter what, who I'm against. And the only way I can split between you two is by challenges in the game, and since Megan did win a challenge, I'm gonna have to eliminate Grace.
Wow, Grace, unfortunately you've been eliminated from Barstool's Most Dangerous Game Show, and it seems like it's hitting you hard.
No, I'm fine.
Seems like there's tears in your eyes.
What? That's special effects.
Why do you think that it's so emotional for you?
I'm broke. Nah, I don't know. I can't think of anything funny.
You don't have to be funny. You could be real. Seems like you tried really hard for a lot of these challenges. Seems like you put your best foot forward and you weren't part of all of these alliances, but seems like you still tried to win, and it seems like it meant a lot to you.
Yeah. I'm done. I would be done.
You can be done. Thanks so much, Grace. You played a great game.
Don't fucking clap.
Grace got kind of emotional, and I can't blame her. I know people watching this at home probably think it's all like super easy and fun and kumbaya, but no, this is real shit we're going through.
Seeing her go and seeing her that upset really fucked me up. Like, it really hurt my feelings. But I knew that there were only three of us, and I have to keep telling myself that this is a game.
I knew it was just gonna be shitty, and her eyes started welling up, and I hated being there.
You know when you're like fucking mad? If you say something, you're gonna offend someone or hurt someone's feelings, so you just start crying. That's where I was at. I mean, this has been fun hell. A little bit of fun, a whole lot of hell. I didn't really have a game plan doing this. I just fucking freeballed this shit, and I did the best I could, and I'm a sore fucking loser.
And there it is. Grace has been eliminated, and you're the final three. Congratulations to the three of you. We had 8 that we started with, and we've pared it down to our 3 best competitors. Rudy, how did it feel seeing tears in Grace's eye as you sent her home?
Not good, obviously, but I had to make a decision, and I felt like I made a very democratic one. If I was making a smarter decision, I think that Megan has a better chance of winning than Grace, so I made it harder on myself. But since they were so even and I'm still friends with both of them, I had to just go off of the only metric or statistic that we have in this game, and that's winning competitions. And since Megan won a competition and Grace didn't, I just went with that.
So there you have it. The three of you have made it to the end of Barstool's most dangerous game show. You'll gather your things, and the three of you will spend the rest of the day at the Mattress Firm Chalet. Then, tonight, we'll reconvene, and let's not forget, the three of you will be voting on who wins the $25,000 and the title of the champion of Barstool's most dangerous game show.
Fuck them plates.
What a mess.
Moving out of camp.
It's been fun.
Not mad at it.
I'm not even gonna fold anything. Fuck it.
Shout out Bare Bottom. Nice waterproof bag. Nice windbreaker. No way I'm surviving this week if it's not for Bare Bottom.
I think the best part of the camp was, for me personally, getting to know a lot of my coworkers better since I am out of the office.
We got to know each other very well. People told each other about their lives and like their insecurities, what they're worried about. It was just a really true bonding experience that was really cool.
I've experienced every emotion: anger, pain, hunger, comfort, jubilation, hopefully riches here shortly. We'll see. But yeah, this week has been beautiful to learn a lot about ourselves. You guys are two people that have been honest with me pretty much the whole game, so I feel like regardless of how tonight goes, I can live with it.
I don't know where anyone's head's gonna be tonight.
No, I think it's very wide open.
But one thing we do need to talk about, regardless of who's gonna vote for who in the council, is what are we gonna do?
As far as voting for each other?
Yeah.
I
The
mean,
obvious answer is just to triangle it, 1-1-1, and then hope people don't gamble.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
So do you wanna just do it? I vote for Megan, Megan votes for you, you vote for me?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yep. I don't know that I trust this whole triangle plan of voting. This could be a Hail Mary attempt, idea, thought from Rudy. So Megan and I had a pretty good understanding that we would vote for each other, and I think hopefully we can stick to that plan.
So obviously downstairs, we all shook on voting for each other, but Spider and I have had a pact since day one. So that's kind of where we're at. I'm voting for Spider. Spider's voting for me.
Listen, I will say, like, I was trying to think before I got here whether it would be, like, you know, better to get voted off day one or, like, make it to the final three and lose. And I think my answer is make it to the final three and lose. The experience that I've had here, again, like mentally, physically, emotionally, I feel like it's changed me as a person.
I think that I'm up against two incredibly strong competitors. What I learned in surviving Barstool last time is that the speech does carry a lot of weight. I think that people have an idea of who they're going to vote for, and then as soon as they get in there and they hear what we have to say, things change dramatically. But the big one in my mind is Francis. He took it a lot harder than I expected him to. So I'm going to have to really do some good pitching with Francis and also be ready for him to really be fucking upset with me. That's gonna be a big to-do. Best friends go to war.
I feel good about where I'm at. I think I have some friends in the jury that might be willing to vote for me. I think I took out some of the top threats in the game. I was always a step ahead, and I saw the writing on the wall or what was happening before those plans unfolded, and I prevented it. And here I am, proudly in the finale.
Spider kind of exposed his hand last night at elimination, saying that he was responsible for Francis and Rudy's the one that really put the nail in the coffin. And honestly, I haven't really been the one to send anybody home, but I've also not orchestrated things. proud of the way I've played this game. And if it all comes to fruition, then I'll have $25K later tonight.
We're about to decide who wins the $25,000. Spider, Rudy, or Megan. One of them is going home with the cash. These conversations will decide who wins Barstool's most dangerous game show. Contestants, come on in. No big deal, just your fate ahead of you. Spider, Megan, Rudy. The three finalists on Barstool's most dangerous game show. And what a grueling show it's been. Every night we've congregated around the fire, traded questions and barbs. We've done a lot of talking, at least I have. But tonight is different. Tonight is your night to do the talking. The council is here, the 5 who have been eliminated from the show, and they'll cross-examine you. But before we even do any of that, I want to hear your statements. I want to know what the 3 finalists of Barstool's most dangerous game show plan on doing. I want to know who wants the $25,000.
We were competing for $25K?
Enough, Grace. Tonight's serious. Does anyone want to go first?
I mean, I guess ladies first, huh?
I guess ladies first. Megan, the floor is yours.
Council, Spider, Rudy, I would love all of your votes for the $25K. I know some of us didn't have a lot of time to hang out or, get to know one another, but I want to commend everyone on their efforts this week, and Dana, on you losing 20 pounds. I didn't forget that. That's a big accomplishment.
She's sucking up.
It's a big accomplishment. And also, it was kind of dirty, all of us voting you out for that on the first day. I'll admit that. So I would love your vote. Jackie, you did a hell of a job, challenge 1. Obviously, you jumped out of an airplane. You did the puzzle. You looked hot doing it. And the second challenge, we already knew you looked good in the helmet, so that doesn't really matter. But I wish we could have gotten more time together because I really enjoyed your company, and I would love your vote. Pat, I want to apologize first for going against what I said when I said I wouldn't vote for you. I will say that when I voted for you, I felt like you were the strongest competitor left in the game. I feel like you would have done the same if you were in my shoes. Your vote would be fantastic. Francis, this sucks. I enjoyed your company, your compassion, your conversation. We really hit it off from day 1. If you can forgive me, I would like to have your friendship and your vote. Grace, you should be here just as much as I should. You fucking kicked ass in all of the challenges. You did better than me in most of them. And it sucks that we have to be here in this situation. I don't want to be repetitive, but you really have inspired me and motivated me throughout this competition. Like, you were the first to jump out of an airplane. You fucking crawled through the mud with us. You fucking went in the snake pit. You fucking ate shit today that I didn't. And you killed it. And I would really love if you would vote for me to win the $25K.
Well, I hope everyone feels sufficiently buttered up. Spider, Rudy, who's next?
I'm happy to go. I think I played a really good game. Every move I made, as I said before, has been calculated, so I would like an opportunity to explain them to each of you. Dana, obviously, let's start with you. I think you're a great competitor. I would have loved to see you and Pat butt heads late in this game, and I was in favor of keeping you around. To Jackie, I would say that my hand was forced just because my name was mentioned twice, and I wasn't posing a threat until someone threatened me. So I hope you understand that it was just a reaction. To Pat and Francis, I would also say, as much as you guys were kind of on different alliances, teams, you have a lot in common. You're both extremely bright, probably in my humble opinion, 2 of the most physical competitors here. And then combine that with Pat's reality TV knowledge and just knowing how to play the game, and Francis's just incredible intelligence and figuring out challenges that none of us could wrap our brain around. I would say the same, that I think your time had to come. I hope that you understand that, you guys were massive threats. To Grace, I would say I respect and love you. Hell of an effort. Everything Megan said is spot on. True fucking performance today. You were down to ride. You came through, you had my back. I mean, unfortunately, earlier today just didn't work out in your favor, but I think you played a hell of a game and you have nothing to be ashamed of. But I feel as though I should win because the difference between me and these two people sitting beside me is that I had a target on my back. At no point were these two voted on a single time at any elimination. So I would just say that keep in mind that I think I had a tougher ride here. I think I had people out for me. I didn't envision jumping out of a fucking plane to start the week. And everything I've done since then has been because, like, just committed. And that's what I am. I'm fucking committed to everything. About to celebrate my 5-year anniversary at Barstool. All I do is fucking grind and commit to shit.
Viva!
Yeah, Viva. Yeah, well, if I can't win this, I ask for your Veep for a Barstool Beast. But no, this has been an unreal experience, and I truly value all you guys. This has been so much fun hanging out. And yeah, I think I had a harder ride here than some of the other competitors.
Rudy, the winner of today's challenge, the floor is yours.
In regards to my gameplay, I'm gonna focus on my style of play and sort of address why I think that my game was the most sound. I know you guys all think that and say that I'm the most likable guy and I'm chill and I coast by. Megan did say I'm the most trustworthy player. And yes, I was incredibly trustworthy. Dana, on the first day, I came to you and said, listen, I'm gonna tell you that you're in trouble and I will help you try to get out of this. It didn't work out. I wish it had, but I did tell you that I was gonna tell you you were in trouble, and I did that. Pat, your name was being thrown around on the day that I won the challenge, and even though it didn't make a lot of sense to other people, I invited you up to the house to speak with me because I wanted to give you a chance to state your case. And I think you understand that that shows that I was being trustworthy and fair. Jackie, you were with me on Surviving Barstool. You know what it's like. You see me play. I tried to help you when you were in trouble. Unfortunately, at the ceremony, words got a little loose, but I did come to you and say I would help you and that you were in trouble. So I do play a trustworthy game. Grace, I can't say the same with you. I was in a horrible fucking position. It was terrible. Having to choose between you and Megan because I couldn't do Spider like that. I couldn't vote for him and cross him. I had to choose between you and Megan. I know it doesn't help, but just know that I felt truly fucking awful about that, and I still do. And it sucks. And if you don't vote for me out of spite, I can understand that. Francis, we were best friends. Operative word were. But at the end of the day, this is a game. I showed that I can be fucking ruthless. I can be the trustworthy guy, and I can make the biggest play. I did have a tremendous time with you. It was so much fun. I hope we can still be friends. So, by saying all this, I'm just trying to show that I had the most dynamic gameplay. I was trustworthy, and I was ruthless. And on top of that, I also won the most challenges. And you're probably thinking, well, one of the challenges was given to you. Yeah, it's true. But that's what happens when you are very trustworthy and very likable. In the end, I really did have a tremendous time this week. I know that two of you in particular probably don't like me right now, but this is a game show. It's a game. You guys all know me outside of work. I've never done anything wrong to you. I played the game, and I hope you can see that.
I think a lot of people on the council have grievances that they'd like to air. And so now I'd like to give them the opportunity to speak their mind, cross-examine, really have their voice heard in a way that it hasn't been since they've been eliminated from Barstool's most dangerous game show. So let's go in order of the eliminations. And let's start with Dana.
I'm pretty set in stone on who I'm voting for, and it's pretty selfish reasoning, but my only question, Rudy, did you vote for Pat night one?
No, I did not.
So you voted for me?
Yeah.
Okay. I at least really appreciated Spiders having my back, even if it didn't mean anything in the end.
So if Rudy had voted for you in the first challenge, could he have a better shot at getting your vote?
I would say so, yeah. That's the only thing I wanted to ask, really.
Thank you, Dana. Jackie, what do you have to say?
Yeah, I'll keep it short and light. Megan's speech kind of made me realize that I respond best to compliments. So Spider and Rudy, I'll give you a chance to butter me up.
Rudy, want to pump her tires?
I'd love to. Jackie, honestly, on the first day, I thought my hair looked fucking sick, and your hair actually looked really sick. And it was kind of annoying because it looked better than mine. But I gotta give you credit on that, props on that.
That's more what I was going for.
The longer my hair gets, the harder it is to style, and your hair's super long. And so it was pretty impressive.
I mean, I did mention how good you looked in a helmet, but that's neither
No,
here nor there.
No, this.
Any physical compliments, Spider?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you should focus more on the physical
Yeah, I mean,
compliments.
Jackie's just beautiful. That goes without saying.
You have a great rack.
Thank you.
I was gonna say that, but it was a little questionable.
Yeah. Okay. No, I have all the information that I need. Thank you.
Ego boosted?
Ego is boosted. Unless you guys want to keep going.
No, we have limited time.
Okay.
Pat, what do you have to say?
This question is for Spider and Rudy. Megan is a mother of 2. Why do you deserve the money more than Megan's children?
That's a great fucking point.
Spider?
You know, I don't know that I don't, but at the end of the day, we're at different stages in our career. I mean, Megan is an established media mogul. She knows what she's doing. She's a...
I've only been here for 2 years.
Exactly,
You just said that you're
exactly.
getting your
It's taken you 2 years, and you have 250,000 fucking Twitter followers. You're a wagon. You're Megan making money.
It's just because I'm a girl.
It's a different grind, you know, like, I try to do everything in my control to commit to what's in front of me. I wouldn't be mad if Megan won. I mean, I love her, I love Megan, I love her husband. I have yet to meet her kids, but they looked adorable at their graduation. And yeah, so I mean, I think it's up to you guys to decide that.
Rudy?
To quote Little Sasquatch from last season, who gives a fuck if Megan has kids?
I still don't know who I'm gonna pick. I'm interested to hear what these guys have to say.
Francis, as Rudy spoke, you were unable to make eye contact with him. It seems as if your elimination had the most gravity. The floor is yours.
Oh boy.
Buckle up. I've spent the last 24 hours struggling to process this week. I could not make sense of a phenomenon I had experienced, a force with which I've had little familiarity, both in my personal and professional life. So it took a while for me to see that what I'd experienced, what took me out of this game, was evil. Evil cloaked in a robe of friendship. This game was devised to strip us of pretense, to grind away the version of ourselves we wanted the world to see, to exhaust and break us down to our essential selves, untouched by makeup and unaffected by character. It was in this naked reality that I found something worth playing for that meant more to me than $25,000. Friendship. I made friends, or so I thought. These friends were Spider and Rudy and Megan, my alliance. My friends spoke to me for hours, and by the way, I should clarify, this is mostly at you.
I figured.
They spoke to me for hours. They looked me in the eye and shook my hand as friends do. And then my friends smiled to my face as they walked me to the gallows. You'll tell yourself you were simply playing the game. That is a flaccid lie. A lukewarm glass of milk ingested to help you sleep, despite knowing who you really are. I could not have done to you what you did to me. Tomorrow, I will return to my life with my dignity, my integrity, my sense of self intact. I played this game the way I wanted to play it. And you will return to your small lives, your two-dimensional street view, your daily search for the next neck to use as a rung on your stepladder of avarice. You are bankrupt of honor. You are devoid of worth. I think less of you as a man. You are a barnacle on the hull of a shipwrecked life. And $25,000 seems like a mighty bad bargain for your soul.
Rudy, anything to say back to that?
Yeah, honestly, it's a game. And voting for you was awful. The reason I took so long was because I couldn't do it. I literally could not do it. I could not vote for you. I know that probably means nothing to you now.
It made me hate you, and I'm filled with contempt for you.
Okay.
But that hate will dissipate and be replaced with apathy because you are not worth my feeling.
Okay. I would just say to you, Francis, all the fun we had was genuine. This is a game. I had a blast with you. It sucks that it went this way. But your reaction to this is juvenile. It's a game. If you're not man enough to understand that, then I don't know what to tell you, bro. I hope we can be friends. It fucking sucks you feel this way.
You're a bad person.
No, I'm not. I
could not look you in the eye and lie to you the way that you did to me.
I didn't lie to you. I went into the round going to pick Grace. I went down to the desk going to pick Grace. Spider was the one that wanted to vote you out. I told you, you gotta talk to Spider, he's getting squirrely. You came back to me and you said Spider's solid.
It seems short-sighted of you to have played the way you did for your career, because when this comes out, people are gonna hate you.
No, they're not. Because it's a game.
Maybe.
Also, you're forgetting the fact that it was 4v1.
You had the votes without having to vote for me. You had it.
I know, but you want me just to gamble?
Yeah, I think that's it.
If I could go back in time and know that I was gonna win the final challenge and be here no matter what, I absolutely would do that, because I felt terrible. I would have done that and thrown away my vote, but it would have put me in a terrible position if I didn't win the final challenge. I would have gone against everyone else here, and I would have been fucked if I didn't win that last challenge.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I thought I knew you.
You do know me.
I have no idea who
Yes, you do. You're talking about a 10-minute window in a game show versus the hours upon hours we spent getting to know each other truly.
All of that now appears to have been a sick, calculated trap from the mind of someone I cannot fathom.
It's a game.
I guess we're just different people because I could not have done it to you.
Okay. But if you had done the same to me, I would have understood because it is a game. If
guess
we
we
played
have
a
a
game of
different set of
checkers and you
ethics.
beat me, I wouldn't write a fucking manifesto about how much I hated you.
A passionate response from Francis and also from Rudy. Grace.
I don't know how to follow that up. That's crazy, man. I didn't think it was that deep. That's fucking nuts.
Me neither.
I hope you guys can work through things.
Me too.
That was a death to kill right there. I think you guys should really work this out on camera, because if not, it's gonna be a deep-rooted hate for ages on end.
I tried. I'm very open.
I think Francis seems like he's open to the deep-rooted hate. I think he's open to that and that path. So we've heard everybody lay it out there. We've heard everybody get off their chest what they needed to say, you guys making your cases. Now, what we're going to do is to go up to the Bureau dans les Bois and cast our votes. Everyone will vote, the 5 members of the council, and then the 3 remaining competitors. Dana, why don't you take the walk to the Bureau dans les Bois? Cast your vote on who should win. Oh God.
That was almost another ACL.
Dana, fresh from making his vote. Was broke his own ankles.
I averaged 12 and 10 in high school.
Jackie, it's time to make your vote.
You look great.
A lot of thinking. Now it's time. Down comes Jackie, fresh from making her vote. Pat, you were 3rd eliminated. Now is the time to make up your mind. Set someone free, make someone rich.
Here's my vote. Fuck, I actually don't know who to vote for.
Francis, now's your time. Leave your speech behind. Well, Grace, time for you to go make your vote.
Just want to take one last look in the eyes.
What do you see?
Death, despair, and a winner.
Oh. Ooh, bars.
All right. I just needed one more moment to shine.
A little more attention. Well, the council has made their vote, and now it's time for the 3 of you to decide who wins. Rudy, take that walk up to the Bureau dans les Bois, make your vote, and play your part in the democracy of Barstool's most dangerous game show.
One last go around.
Megan, go ahead and make your vote. Spider, take that walk to make the 8th and final vote.
I don't know what to do. Fuck, I don't know what to do.
And here comes Spider, floating down the steps, unburdened by the fact that he no longer has to make a vote. The die has been cast, the ballot box has been stuffed, and we will find out who wins $25,000, a mattress from Mattress Firm, and the honor of calling themselves the champion of Season 2 of Barstool's Most Dangerous Game Show. Let's find out who won. And here it is, the results. I have them. They're in. Let's get into it. The first vote for the champion of Season 2 of Barstool's Most Dangerous Game Show. Rudy. The second vote to win Barstool's Most Dangerous Game Show. Spider. The third vote Megan making money. 3 votes in, 1 vote for each competitor.
That's not how you spell it.
Thank you, Dana.
I got you.
Our 4th vote. Megan making money. 2 votes for Megan making money. 1 vote for Spider. 1 vote for Rudy. The 5th vote. Spider. 2 votes for Spider, 2 for Megan making money, 1 vote for Rudy. The 6th vote. Spider. So, as it stands, 6 votes in. 3 votes for Spider, 2 for Megan making money, 1 for Rudy. Our 7th vote. Megan making money. So as it stands, 3 votes for Spider, 3 votes for Megan making money, 1 vote for Rudy.
God.
He is eliminated from contention. So it all comes down to this. 1 vote left in the box. The winner will go home with a bed from Mattress Firm with $25,000 and will be the champion of Season 2 of Barstool's Most Dangerous Game Show. The final vote and the winner of Season 2 of Barstool's Most Dangerous Game Show. Spider.
Wow.
Congratulations, Spider, the champion of Season 2. A beautiful game played by Megan, but there it is. Spider, take your seat on the Mattress Firm winner's bed. The $25,000 is yours.
I mean, this is bittersweet. This is bittersweet. I feel slimy about this win. I thought Megan had it locked up based on what I heard from this audience, from the jury. And I thought Francis was far too hard on Rudy, and that's not the kind of guy he is. So I wasn't gonna let Rudy's efforts go unnoticed.
Just glad I got 1 instead of 0.
And I wasn't about to let him not get voted for. That being said, Megan Making Money won this contest. She deserves a seat alongside this bed here with me. I think we should split this prize. Megan, get over here. Come here.
Shit.
Wow. Wow.
That's a good guy.
Wow, Spider.
I'm not getting here without you. So, I get the mattress, and we'll split $1,205 or
$12,500 each.
There you go.
Wow, Spider. What an absolute mensch. Megan.
This is your win. This really was. I appreciate you guys letting me use this as a vehicle for more exposure and everything, but Megan, your efforts cannot go unnoticed.
Megan, you had a look of bitter disappointment as soon as that last vote was read. What's going through your head?
I played the game to the best of my ability. Spider in the end. I'm really thankful that he's doing this. He definitely doesn't have to.
Spider, you are the winner of Barstool's Most Dangerous Game Show, and what you choose to do with the money after you win is completely your decision.
Thank you, Rowan.
You got it, bro. This, my friend, belongs to you, my boy. $25,000. From all of us here at Barstool's Most Dangerous Game Show, Season 2, thanks so much, and we'll see you next year. And congrats to our champ, Spider.
I need some time to process what just happened. Like, this is extremely bittersweet for me.
It was an incredible week. I couldn't be happier for Spider. Looking back at the whole experience, I gave it my all. I can't have a bad thought. It was great. I just feel really grateful that I get to do something like this.
This is Megan's win as much as it is mine. Hopefully she can understand my perspective.
Getting this close and then not winning, it sucks. Being the deciding vote for Spider to win, I thought would feel really good because he was on my team all week, but doesn't feel that great right now.
Part of me feels like I'm an asshole for doing what I did. Part of me feels like I'm the only person in the show that would have split a prize with another contestant.
I mean, with Spider offering me the money, it's an extremly kind gesture, and I mean, I can't be mad at it, and I can't be mad at him, because I did say, you know, like I would be happy for him. It sucks, but I mean, hey, 12 grand's 12 grand, right?
Massive win for Spider Camp. I wouldn't have jumped out of that plane. I wouldn't have eaten all the insects unless I really had intentions to win. That's a wrap on Barstool's Most Dangerous Game Show.